Hey guys, what's up? It is Monday, getting some retail therapy to get rid of these Disney blues. Meyers the mouse is home from Disney. Wah wah.
Wah wah.
But that's okay because we're going to be going back real soon. Or at least back to Florida. I don't know if we're going to go to the parks, but we're going to go back to Florida. So.
Okay.
Whew. Mike Wheeler, what's up? So,
I was gonna say, Amy, do you have the Florida blues?
I do. Yeah, Jeff was real cranky yesterday. Garrett said, "Boy, you could tell when Jeff is home from Disney, from Florida." He said he seemed like cranky. I said, "Yeah, he was a little cranky."
so sad. Poor Jeff.
It happens.
Well, it's very warm and humid today.
Love you too.
Yeah. I feel like it was such a blur because we tried to fit in so much.
Yeah.
And we haven't done that in a long time. Like I actually felt like I was on vacation because I wasn't working the entire time and we were just trying to fit so much in. So it was kind of, it was very different than what we've been used to. It was very short too. It was only a week. So yeah.
Hey, Eric.
Well, hopefully you'll be like moved down there soon, so it won't be quite so. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're going to go down in November for a few months. We'll see how that goes. But I don't know about a move might not even be till the year after next. We'll have to see.
Ooh, ouch.
I know.
Yay.
Just leave the kids there.
Well, Zach, he'll be 18 next year, so technically I could leave him. So, I mean, right? When they're 18, you could, well, not leave them, but just let them stay here for an extended period of time. Because technically he's 18, so.
Hey, Christine, and hey, Stevie Lee.
Hey guys, I'm still trying to get my screen to cooperate. It's just not a thing today. Okay.
That's right. Like I say, I'm on my other screen too. So.
Okay. Well, kind of.
Hey, Marguerite.
That's kind of what I wanted it to do, but not really. The split screen thing.
You guys with your fancy two screens. I have one screen. Maybe someday.
Here we go. So
Stevie says, "Bye, Zach." That's what Ames is saying.
Sorry.
Well, my thing is, if you want to go to school here, you could stay here and
right.
I'll come.
Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Cynthia.
Go for a couple weeks. Come back.
Yeah, I'm half asleep. I don't know.
Welcome, Jonathan. I'm saying to hi to all your guests.
Yeah, I see that. I'm with the program, I think, now. Maybe.
Hey, Carol.
Really quick.
Hey, Carol and
Mike
Jennifer.
Wheeler, hello. Eric Lee, Russ, and Diz Our Dream. Mike Wheeler is showing off those emojis. Christine Hickman, good morning. Stevie Lee. Marguerite Nagy, good morning, Marguerite. Jennifer White, Steve, Make It Blue, Caitlin, welcome in. Candy Mom, Jonathan Chung, Karki, and I'm caught up. So, hey guys. So yeah, Fantasia 2017. It's Fantasia, right? Not
Fashionista.
Fashionista 2007.
Fashionista. Oh, nice. All right. I've been trying to learn embroidery. Are you hand embroidering or are you machine embroidering? Prepping for my cast member stream tonight. May not be super active. That's okay, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Jonathan Chung says, "Hey, Carol. So we are home. Oh, and it's been busy since we've been here because we have dogs, and so we had to clean all the floors, and because I don't like my house to smell like dogs, so we've been busy getting the house put back together, and then laundry. But yesterday we leave Florida. It's a beautiful, I don't know, 80 something maybe. And then, or the day before yesterday. Yesterday we wake up in Tennessee and it was like 50 degrees. And we go home and the low for last night was 38.
Oh,
I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
I feel you. I feel you.
So I wore a sweatshirt home, to say the least. And this morning I've been up, running around being busy, so it's fine. But we actually did finally turn the furnace on in the house. So we just can't.
What was the temperature when you got in the house? Our temperature here was 59 degrees in the house.
We have ours our nest is set to where, when we're away, it goes to one setting, but it maintains that setting. And then when we come back, it bumps up to a different setting. So it maintained, I think, at like 68.
So did you have your furnace on before you left? See, we had ours flipped to air conditioning, because when we left, it was like the air was kicking on.
Right.
So we had it on the air on the cool setting, but if it got below, a certain temperature, it didn't kick on. So nothing was kicking on the entire week.
Oh no.
So when we got in the house, not only was it like stuffy because there hadn't been any air circulation. It was 59 degrees.
Wow.
So it was freezing.
No. Ours, it automatically, when the house reaches a certain temperature, the heater automatically kicks on.
Got it. Or it'll go to cool.
Temperature. Right.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I need to set mine to do that in Florida.
It saves us a ton of money.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not changing the thermostat every 20 minutes. Because
yes.
I like it cold. So I just like it cold. Who else has jumped in? I think I saw a few people popping in. Scrolling. Carol's in the house. Mickey Sightings, what's up? We got home late last night. Yeah, I was thinking about you guys yesterday because the weather was so yuck in Florida. So Amy, hello. My BFF is in the house. She says that's cold. Max K, welcome in. Yeah, so it's all good. I'm tired.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you driving home. It's weird. You guys left Saturday morning and we left yesterday afternoon, but we flew and we got home probably around the same time. But I probably got home before you, but I was like stressed flying. It's like you have to weigh both sides of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think when we come back down, we're going to ttry to go ahead and fly.
Are you?
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're going to drive.
Kelly's like, do you know how much that is? And I know, but I mean, we're looking at, 3 days, a day and a half on each end that we're losing in our vacation time. Why would we not just want to, jump on board with that? So, but
right.
I mean, I totally get it, but we're not moving stuff either. And I know you guys are kind of taking stuff with you each time you go. So
yes.
You can't fly all the time.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody said something. Did your headache go away? I had a really bad migraine on the way home, like really bad, almost to the throw up point. It was that bad.
Oh.
And I did sleep for a little bit and I woke up and I still had a headache, but we got home. There was just too much to do. I didn't have time for that. So
yeah,
we just jumped in and started doing stuff around the house. And I had been fine until I sat here and the lights are starting.
Oh, really?
To head again. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm almost thinking that because of my eyes, because they're not getting any better. So I'm thinking that because of the damage to the cornea, that maybe that is really impacting light. And I don't know. I'm going to ask her about it. I'm not going to see her. It'll be after the 15th because I want to be home. I want to be respectful. We don't have to quarantine, but I want to be respectful and just be home and, just in case. But so after that's done, then I'm going to make an appointment and go back and see her and say, okay, this is what I'm noticing. Is this a thing or is it just me being ridiculous? So, Mama, I just ordered me a Google Nest Hub. Couldn't pass it up for $50. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a really good deal. BDF, welcome in. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. And I think I saw somebody else pop in. Maybe not.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Wheeler, check your mail in a couple days.
Oh, Mike's got magic mail coming. What's the Google Nest Hub, Mike? Like a Google Home. Jonathan, it could be my aunt gets headaches because her eyes and sudden changes. Yep, it very well could be. I'm not sure. I already have 2 Google Nest Minis.
Hi, Amy.
We have 2 minis and we have 3 of the bigger ones. What you called it something different. Hub is what you called it. And I like the minis just as much as I do the big hubs because the quality, the sound quality is just as good. That's what I have downstairs in my craft studio. Amy, what's up? Candy Mom, I wear sunglasses inside work, right? So true. Let's see. I get a headache from jaw lock. Not fun. No, that would not be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I know, the whole blue light thing from the screens it's a definite thing, especially if you've already got sunburned corneas, then yeah.
Yeah, I could see that being a little bit of a problem.
So
yeah, I don't know.
Plus, you were in the sunshine state, so it's a lot more UV coming through. So
I did try to wear my sunglasses as much as I could.
Right.
I took them off when we were inside rides, but I would get super annoyed because people are constantly messing with their masks, and that's just one of the downfalls of having to wear one. But so I get it like positioned perfectly, and then for one reason or another, I'd reach up and I'd adjust it, and then it would make my glasses
fog. Yeah.
And I get so irritated, so I just take off my glasses. I'm like, I am not wearing glasses. I'm over this.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, but I did. I mean, I wore them most of the time.
Yeah.
There were moments. There were moments. But yeah.
What did you think of having to wear your masks as far as like heat wise and all? Did you do okay?
I did okay. And I have to say, okay, so there's the ones that I made. Just gonna see if I have one in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours were a little more thinner material, right?
Well,
breathable.
Well, I thought.
Okay.
And then Maria from LBV brought me some of her masks because they're sparkly. And I'm like, I will wear those all the time. They're made of that. Okay, the sporting shirt material that sweat in.
Moisture wicking.
That's what the inside of it. That's what it's made of. And then there's a pocket that you can put a paper filter in. And then there's the sparkly outer fabric. So light, you can barely feel it hanging on your ears. They're beautiful. They breathe and it doesn't get wet because a normal fabric mask, when you're breathing in it, it gets wet because you have particles that you breathe out. So I put hers on and it was amazing.
Yeah,
it really was. It was light. I quit messing with my mask. It was comfortable. They were super cute. So I really, 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 really liked those. But I had my daughter try one. She's like, "Oh my God, Mom!" Like, I know, right? She was. I'm still in this one. I'm like, okay, I'll order another one because I like the color. But okay. So anyway, but it's a thing. It absolutely is a thing. So if y'all are getting ready to go to Disney, I strongly recommend it. It was awesome. Mama, try cleaning your glasses with shaving cream. Are you serious? Oh, I will try.
It can help them to not fog, but it's still, because of the amount of heat that's coming up from your mouth, you're still going to fog.
Especially if the glasses are cold. I've noticed, like, if you're in a cold, like if you were in, and then you
When
put
you're
them
inside
on.
and they go out, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
It's just the humidity in Florida. I mean, there's just no getting around it.
Right.
So, like I went to the grocery store today, and it's not hot. It's about 80 degrees right now, and overcast. But the humidity is so high, it felt like when I got inside, I had just got out of the shower. That's how wet.
Amy says, I like the Disney Halloween ones. I may have to pull up her mask site so you guys can see some of the masks that she offers.
Yeah.
Mama, we're going to be twinsies. I'm getting a chrome one too. Oh, cool. The silver chrome. That's awesome. And you said something about the Nest. I know for us, the Google Nest is the temperature control of your house. And the Google Home is the column thing that everything ties to. So anyway, Shop Disney and now has Christmas masks on sale. Awesome. The only thing I caution people about with Shop Disney now is the mask sizes are very deceiving.
Yeah, they're very small. Like I have a bunch of the Disney ones, and I made a strap for mine so that I don't have to wear them over my ears, because otherwise my ears go like this.
Caitlin says, any budget gimbal recommendations? We have the Moza Mini Me, and we love it. We've had two of them. The first one went kaput, but this one is awesome. It will charge your phone while you're streaming. So you, and then you can charge your gimbal. I mean, that way, I don't know, it's like a tower.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I would recommend getting. We got ours for a little over $100. It wasn't super expensive. Lisa Marie,
if you're using your phone and you got good stabilization, like I just have a tripod that I use, and I am going to upgrade here soon. But I mean, just for starting out, if that's all you're going to use, that's all you really need. You don't have to have the gimbal or anything. It's just go and use what you got. You have to spend a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
George, happy Monday, Mama Mouse. Thank you very much. Happy Monday to you as well. Dan says, with Goofy, my Moza quit too. They don't seem to last long. I'm hoping our issue was we're still learning how to run it. And if you ride certain rides with it on, it will burn up the motor super quick. So
I think it depends on what you're using it for.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a real expensive one if it's your first one.
No, but that Digi Osmo, I think that was like $140. That's the one we have. It's pretty good too.
Yeah, the DJI is kind of the more the leader of them. So.
Sorry, I touched my earbud, and when I did, it activated my YouTube page, playing my video, so I was hearing myself talk. I don't know. It was weird. Resort TV One lost one pretty early as well. Yeah. I think they last about a year. That's about how long ours was. It was about a year, and we had to replace it. But we don't want to invest a ton of money into a gimbal at this point. Kelly might once we get to Florida and we're out of quarantine, not say quarantine. Whatever.
All the things
about, and we might invest in something a little bit sturdier, but for now, I think what we have is perfect, and I would recommend it to anybody who was just starting out.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I use my cell phone and this tripod. That's all I have.
Yeah.
And it works fine. And then I'm going to be getting a new microphone that will attach to this so I can get better audio. But that's all I use. So.
Yeah.
Amy uses the Apple, the DJI. Yeah,
the Osmo 3.
Yeah, that's what we have too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Resort TV One uses it a lot more than you guys. Right. Yeah. Resort TV One does.
Yeah, they go through.
I think he upgraded from a Moza Mini. I think he went to something a little bit better than that.
Uh-oh. Mama
Frozen?
froze.
Uh,
Oh man.
I'm going to have to go soon.
Yeah, you got your meeting, don't you?
I do.
Fun. She'll be back, guys. There she is.
So that was completely weird.
Yeah, I think your internet just froze for a second.
Yeah, I think it did too. We got to figure out this internet thing. It's crazy.
Well, you won't have to deal with it much longer. So.
Yeah.
Then you'll have to come down here and deal with Spectrum.
And deal with
Yeah.
my mom and dad deal with Spectrum, and it doesn't go well for them. So I'm not looking forward to it.
I haven't had any major issues. I mean, I did have to reset the box last night, but that's because it was storming, so.
Right. So I found a craft that you can do in your car, and you would never think it would be possible to do. But I actually worked on my diamond art.
Oh,
so
nice.
That much of it done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most of it in the car. So it was cool. I have all my little packets are in little baggies. And I peeled the plastic back, and then I put my I thought I brought it in here. Maybe I didn't. I have a little tray that my beads fit into. So I dumped a little bit of the beads into the tray. I stuck the end of the tray onto the sticky part of the paper, so it held my tray.
Wow.
My extra beads were already sealed in the bag. I set them in the door handle thing. And then I had my little wax pot. I sat in the little door handle thing, and I just went to town.
Good for you.
Single bead. And, it's bright in the car, so it was perfect to see where everything goes. It was awesome. I will do this traveling anytime we travel now because it worked perfectly. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh God, I'm going to make a huge mess. I did not drop a single bead. It was awesome.
You didn't get car sick? See, I would get car sick.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, but I can read in the car. And the only time I get car sick is when I'm pregnant. So
okay.
It does fine.
And I don't think that's happening anytime soon, right? So.
What?
I said, I don't think that's happening anytime soon, right?
No. We're done with that.
So, Mama, I want to ask you. So, I need to jump off for a little bit. Do you want me to just take myself out completely and come back, or do you just want me to put on my cam thing, like turn off my
cam thing? It's totally fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. I'll be back.
Okay.
So Amy asked if there were any other internet service providers down here. So Spectrum is the main thing here in Florida. You can go through and do through your phone service providers and things like that. But Spectrum is kind of the main one that's got the cables running everywhere. So it's kind of hit or miss with the other companies. But I mean, there are other options. It's just Spectrum is the one that is kind of the most prevalent. CenturyLink too. I forgot about them. So, yeah.
Mrs. Galaxy, is CenturyLink who you guys used, or do you use Spectrum? I was just curious. Uverse. Dances will give you wants to know if Uverse is available.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Uverse, Rhonda. Like I say, a lot of them, I checked into just doing it with Sprint through my phone provider, but it was more expensive and it wasn't as good of a signal. So this was, even though Spectrum has bad reputation as far as it coming and going, it still probably is the best option. Just because it's just readily available. You know what I mean? So I have the second, I don't have the bottom tier. I have the second tier up. So it's a little bit more expensive, but I haven't had any problems yet. So, I mean, but again, I live in an apartment complex where everybody else has it. So, if you're out in a subdivision that may or may not have it, like Jeff and Ange, they have no cell service at all at their house. So you couldn't, they had to do Spectrum because they didn't have any other way of getting it. So,
Mrs. Galaxy has Spectrum, and she says you would think as closest to the castle as we live, we would have good internet, but it gets spotty. We have to reboot at least once a week. I'm finding that we're having to reboot our Google as well. We have Google.
Well, and the other issue too is that it may or may not be the service. It may be the cheap modems that they give you. So because that's another issue, because we had the same problem, with other service providers at other places that I've lived, and all we had to do was upgrade and buy our own modem, and then it worked because we bought a better modem. So, that's always an option as well.
Richard Scott, welcome in. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, Mrs. Galaxy says I have top of the line modem. Yeah, I think amount of usage. So our internet was, we have the best in this area, which is the Google Fiber. And it's really struggling, but we have all these kids that are doing homeschool, online learning. And so I think it just bogs down the system hardcore. So I have to refrain from my Wi-Fi modem for about a month. Refresh. I think you said refresh. I have to refresh my Wi-Fi modem about once a month. You should refresh it every now and then.
Yeah. So. Well, and it doesn't hurt it to unplug it and plug it back in. That always will reset your system anyway. And you just need to do it every now and again. It just happens. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Right. Jane says with Goofy says LAN cable matters too. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, how it comes from your house is an issue as well. So,
well, we have like the main Google Fiber hub line is in my front yard.
Yeah.
So they had our yard tore up for almost 2 summers because they were doing crap with it, and we were getting so annoyed.
Yeah.
But so we should have it should be stellar awesome, and it was until this whole school thing.
Yeah.
So, and that's fine. Their education is way more important than my streaming. So
yeah, depending on where you live. Like I said, I live in an apartment complex, and sometimes in the evenings it can lag a little because everybody's home and using it. And
right.
I know that they've upped the signals since everybody's stuck at home. But yeah, that's just the nature of it. So
yeah, it's fine though. So,
welcome in, Dad Bill.
JNN Travels, what's up? Great to see you. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's see. What was I going to say? I don't know. Right? I was telling Russ before we started. So those of you that don't know, Russ and me and Russ, who else was doing the paper castle with us?
Tina.
So we have the main street, we have the castle, and then today I just printed out the Disney Paper Parks Halloween Haunts Part 1. Mm-hmm. So, and it appears to be several of the characters that are in the Haunted Mansion, and maybe.
Well, it's the ticket booth. It's the ticket booth out front, and you put the pumpkins on top, and then there's a couple other things that you add to the other things. So, I think it's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, this one it has the top. I think it's the top of the is that the deal?
Yeah, that's the top of the ticket booth.
Okay,
that's the ticket booth. The whole see how the little stalls on the bottom there. That's where that's the ticket booth called.
Cool. And then, it has the entry gates. It has the welcome. Oh, the welcome sign. And
Yeah,
then
I think you know how they have the big pumpkin, like right where like the flagpole usually is. I think that's there as well. That's one of the things.
oh no, I have to reprint these.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Yeah, I have to reprint these. It printed on both sides. Like seriously?
Oh no.
Ooh, they have a rotating hand. They have a rotating hand. They have the grinning ghost shadow puppets. So one of them, the arms move. On the bat wings move. The hitchhiking ghost thumb moves. It's kind of cool. Oh, and they create shadows on the wall. So yeah, okay. That's kind of fun. Anyway, okay, I had to reprint them because they're printed front to back.
Oh, okay.
But it was kind of cool. Yes, Mike Wheeler, I'm glad you sent it to me too.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, ooh, I wonder if they do have like the actual haunted mansion, like the building.
It would be cool if they eventually do like the whole park. That would be really neat.
Right?
So
That
to
would
be
be
able
so
to build the whole park. Yeah.
I would love that. So needless to say, I'm very motivated to continue working on my paper park, but I won't be putting it together until we move.
Right.
Because I don't want it.
Like I love doing it, but I don't know where to put it, you know?
Right. Let's see. What do you guys? Keith is in the house. Jonathan Chung. Okay, cool. So, anyway, yeah. So that's that.
Were you going to show off some of your stuff you got?
I was, but Ange really wanted to see, so
that's true.
I'm hesitant
it's
to.
Really back, but I mean, I don't know how long her meeting take. So,
well, everybody knows that I got Ratatouille.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking his oh my gosh, brain work. His magnet.
Yeah.
Is in the other room, so I forgot to grab it. But anyway, he's sitting right here next to my desk. He did very well on the drive home.
Let me show you what I got the other day.
Oh, yes, please do. They still have merch from Halloween. Yes, they do. They have a lot of Halloween merch, actually, that I saw. So it was good.
So
I did have to buy.
I don't know if you saw this the other day because I posted it on Instagram.
Oh, yes. That is so pretty. I love it.
But he's got so many details too. Like he's got all of his, little paints and things down here in the bucket. And, it's like there's like paint on the floor. And, and then he's actually got a mirror.
Right.
At himself in, and the little glass and things, to wash his brush. And I mean, it's just, it's really cool. I love it.
So, so here's what I take from that. He has the mirror because he's doing a self-portrait.
Yes.
And his self-portrait is of Walt.
Right.
So, it's kind of, yeah.
Well, and I also love too, he's got pictures of Donald and Goofy as well.
And the drawings.
Yeah, little drawings. And then he's got, sketches because he's practicing, on the papers.
Yep.
So I just think that's so cool. Yeah.
It's very cool. It is very cool. I thought it was cool when you put it in chat the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But it goes right along with my theme for this room, for my living room, because it's that, paint, the colors and paint and stuff like that. So.
Right.
Which I've still got stuff behind me here from that. So. I'm putting things together. It's coming together slowly. So.
Nice. Very nice.
My next thing is to put my craft corner together. So I've got to get stuff to get that organized so that I can work on stuff. So.
Yep, I know all about it. Kelly yesterday, he's like, you better start packing up all this craft stuff now. Like, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Don't worry
Well,
about
then
it.
you just tell him, all right, we'll just start packing up the tools.
You heard the conversation in the car.
I did.
Get rid of my craft stuff. Let's see you get rid of your tools. Let's see who gives in first.
Yeah, I'm in the same. I'm in both boats because I have tools and craft stuff.
True, that would be a problem.
So I've got my toolbox stuff over here from where I'm working on things, and then I got my craft stuff over here where I'm working on other things.
That's okay. You have to have the toolbox to get things set up so that you can do the crafting.
Yeah, true.
So then you can put the toolbox away and.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a cabinet to keep all my boxes of things. All my markers and crayons and paint supplies and all of that in there, so it's not just sitting on the floor in my room here. Because this is also my dining room. So,
hello, Rock and Robin. I'm running for office. Do I have your vote? Oh, wow. Let's see. Mike put my Etsy shop in the chat. Mike, thank you very much for doing that. I'm going to go put.
He's going to take a walk.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Take care. BDF, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. It was great to see you. Enjoy your walk. Hopefully the weather is nice there. So, you can tell when I've had a headache or I have a headache because my brain, words are hard.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Well, okay, let's see. We went to get Taylor. One of Taylor's favorite things to get when he's at the park is the great big Mickey head Rice Krispie treats. And they didn't have them this time. Oh, those are fun. I didn't see those. Those are fun. But we did find the pumpkin and a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So Kelly got him 4 of these instead of the great big Mickey one. But they're nice and they're soft. They're not hard or they're nice and soft. And so I may have to, steal one from him. I don't know. We'll see.
The Disney magic keeps them from going stale. So.
There you go. That's it. Keeps it from going stale. So, let's see.
No, I got these the other day because I believe that Tina is going to be setting up. We're going to actually make and recreate the Mickey Rice Krispie treats for a stream. So, and we're going to decorate them. So that's kind of our example, so that we can.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. Mama Mouse, I got Fallon. Oh, you got Fallon in the Happy Meal thing. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, we did get Taylor. I did get him a Happy Meal the other day because he said he wasn't very hungry. So, but I want him to eat something. But anyway, Caitlin uses a roller cart for her craft.
Yeah, I have a roller cart with my Cricut on it and all of that, but I also have carpet, so it doesn't roll very well. So sure. I kind of just leave it over here in the corner. But I'm going to reorganize this whole area. Like you can kind of barely see, I've got these little blue shelves here with stuff just kind of stuck in them right now. Those are actually they go in my closet. But for now, that's where they're at. So
sure, get things up off the floor and a little more organized. Remy is doing fine. Remy's sitting here looking at me. Mm-hmm. So I got to find his thing. I had a headache yesterday when I got home. And so anyway, his magnet thing wasn't attached to him anymore. And so I think it's in the bathroom actually, because I think it fell on the floor. So Remy's doing well, but let's see. We went to this really cheesy gift place. Mm-hmm. So they have these gift shops that They sell Disney stuff. They sell Universal stuff and SeaWorld stuff, and there's just a variety. And then just the whole Florida stuff.
Yeah.
So we went in there and we found they had some really great deals on some of the things. We got these super cute little notebooks.
Uh-huh.
So, and they're just like, they have decorative paper on the inside of them.
Uh-huh.
So they're just like so cute. These were $1.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy more. I wanted to buy a lot more. But anyway, so we got some of those. Whew, sorry. After vacation yawns.
Yep.
Taylor got Michaela a, what do you call it? The little, oh, what's that?
I got a new notebook too.
Oh, hang on. I can't see it.
It's a first order.
Oh, it is a first order.
And it's got
wow, look at you.
It's a magnet. And it's got, like that kind of a thing.
That's cool. Where'd you find that at?
At the Emporium.
That is super cool.
I got it because we're getting ready to do Mandalorian 2 for Nerd Talk. So that's for my notes.
When does that start, Mandalorian 2?
October the 2nd is when the show, or I'm sorry, not October the 2nd. Hang on. October 31st is when it starts.
31st. Oh, that's right. Halloween. I knew that.
Yeah, Halloween is when it starts.
Yeah.
Let me double check that. Hang on. Let me double check that. I've got that in my phone. October 30th.
October 30th. Okay.
When it starts. Yeah. And then we'll be doing it that next Sunday.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of Baby Yoda. I might have to show these again when Ange gets back on. But if you guys collect Baby Yoda stuff, I strongly recommend this because it is super affordable. They have these little figurines.
Yep.
So like there's him with his frog. Kenzie's in the house. What up, Kenz?
Hey.
Hi.
And then we have this one. What?
I asked her, did she pass her test?
Oh.
She has a test today, I thought.
Okay. We'll come back to it. And then we got this one. But they were $10.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like, are you kidding me? So, yeah, I could have I could have gotten a lot more. So I wanted to go on the Disney shopping thing and see if I could find all the other ones. But they were super cute. I love the one with them eating the frog. It's just the best. I just love it.
I think
so.
So you found those at that gift shop? You said
no. Those weren't at the cheesy gift shop. Those were
at Disney.
Those were at Disney
in the Star Wars store, probably, or somewhere like that.
I don't remember. Kelly could probably tell you.
Yeah.
So I don't remember which day it was that we got them, but they were just super cute. I'm like, oh my goodness, I loved them. They're adorable. But anyway, so Kenzie, what's up?
Nothing much.
How's it been?
It's.
Are you eating Oreos for lunch?
Yeah. Also, I don't know about my test yet. I'm still waiting for the results.
Mm-hmm.
What subject was this test in?
COVID.
No, I thought you meant you had because you said you had something you had to study for.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Like a school exam.
I have an exam at midnight, but I also got tested for COVID today, so.
wasn't
is
worried
that
about
like a college thing?
A lot of tests.
Is that a college thing? I know some of them are just like
Yeah,
randomly
because
doing
I
it.
have two classes that are on campus.
Yeah.
So let's be hoping I don't have it.
Yeah. But no, that's not what I was asking about. I was asking
Oh,
about
no. I haven't started that test yet because it's a timed thing and I only have 90 minutes to do it. So I'm studying for a good portion of the day, and then later I'm gonna sit down and do it.
And then you have a stream this afternoon, correct?
No, because I am studying and doing a test. So
okay.
Yeah, so no stream today.
I wanted to dedicate my day today to that test exam.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
there's no stream today. I apologize.
Nope, that's okay. I'll just, crawl up in a ball in a corner and cry. It's fine. No, just kidding. Let's see. So Pandora just released a new Mandalorian line of charms.
What?
And they have a Baby Yoda one. I just need a Pandora bracelet.
I have one. I have like 2 charms on it.
Yeah, they announced a couple days ago that they're doing what they're calling Mando Monday, and every Monday they will release a new thing, like a new merchandise thing for Mandalorian. So, Shop Disney.
I have 3 charms. I have Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, you're going to see up close on my chipped nails. Winnie the Pooh.
Cute.
Mickey. And obviously,
Belle.
had to get Belle's dress.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't wear it super often, but I do love it. It's a really nice bracelet. I want to get more for it at some point.
Well, speaking of Beauty and the Beast,
I always like talking about Beauty and the Beast. So what it's about.
look what we found at the cheesy Disney shop.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Oh
It
my
has
goodness. Look at how cute Chip is.
Chip and so yeah. Kind of
Gigi.
excited about that. So that was fun. And it was guess how much it was, Kinsey. Guess.
Well, I'm assuming it was on sale.
Yes.
But by how much is the question? Wow. That's
$8.
crazy.
That's good.
Right? I was like, oh. So it is after the live action, but
Yeah. I think the live action is amazing. I have to sit down and like rewatch all the Beauty and the Beast movies again.
yeah. Hey Gigi, what's up? The sister Gigi is in the house. Thanks for being here.
Shelly's here too. I don't know if you saw her.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Shelly. I'm sorry. I did not. So thank you very much. So you came in to see my little Yodas, little baby Yodas. We did snag.
You're back.
Oh, what did I miss?
Oh, girl.
All the things, Ange.
How long
I don't think I showed these to you.
No, not too much.
Okay.
I don't think I showed these to you the other day.
What was that little
Just-
baby Yoda thing? Was that a Funko Pop? Oh my
Aw.
goodness. That's adorable.
Girl, they're $10.
Oh, look
Look at
at
that
him.
face.
Oh, look at the
I know, right? So I got to get on Shop Disney and see if we can find the rest of the set. I'm like, gotta have those.
Mike sent the charm thing.
Wow.
Great.
Man. He's so tiny.
Now, is he's a necklace? Is
Well,
that
it's
right?
a charm. It's a charm, but it goes on the bracelet. So like, there's the rest of
Oh,
it. So I'm trying to get.
Oh, that's the Pandora bracelet?
Yeah.
Nice.
that is cool. Pandora is so expensive, though.
It is. That's why I only have the 3. and I don't get them very often.
Yeah.
I got it like a few years ago. I got the
I know.
Bell.
I have one too. I have to find it.
I think I got the Bell's dress last August.
Hey, Shelly. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. Ugh.
What was it? What Pandora merch came out while we were there? Ange, do you remember?
I thought there was some. Was it Star Wars stuff? And I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was Halloween. Halloween stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a Halloween movie.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, it was Hocus Pocus.
They have Hocus
Yes.
Pocus ones?
Yeah.
Research.
Very dangerous.
There was like a line just for that merch.
Mhm.
So Kelly wanted to know where we were, and I'm like, in the jewelry store.
No one ever wants to hear that from their wife when they're in Disney. Like, Dad does not like it when he messages Mom and says, or our Disney group chat, because there's literally a group chat with me, Mom, and Dad, and we call it the Disney chat. And and he'll message the group chat, and he's like, "Where are you guys?" And we both respond, "Jewelry store." Get out of there.
Very dangerous.
Oh, they have some really cute. Oh, I'm gonna share my screen.
We haven't been shopping yet. We've just been talking about what we've got.
Well, I show up and now we're shopping. So
Shopping. We had to wait for you, Ken.
who's the one who's who's the shopping person at the moment?
Oh, I saw that one, the Halloween charm.
Look at that.
Wow.
$75
We're not looking at price right now. We're just looking at how
for
pretty it
something
is.
like that big.
Wow.
That's crazy, but I love the balloons. Those are cute.
Those are cute. Look at him.
Aw.
Why is my phone blowing up?
See, I'm not a huge fan of the dangly ones.
What's
Like,
the whole $8.12? What is that? What does
that
that
is
say? Mike?
money off of it with honey.
Oh, okay.
the-
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like the thing when I feel like they break very easily.
What?
I feel like those hanging ones break very easily.
Well, this one hasn't broken on me yet, and I only have one dangly.
Uh-huh.
The only reason I got the dangly was because it was Belle. I don't like the dangly ones very much,
Yeah, I don't either.
but I just had to. It's Belle.
Yes.
Look at the grape soda. Look at that.
That's cute.
That is cute.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the dangly ones. I prefer the ones that are right on the thing.
Yes, me too.
Attached.
I've had experiences with them that they didn't. Although I don't have any Disney ones. Believe it or not, when I started my bracelet, it was like a long time ago. Before I started going to Disney, probably back in like 2006, 2003. So that's how old mine is.
And
I know, it's cute. I know. Again, it's the dangly one, you know?
I know, yeah.
How much is just the bracelet with one charm?
$100.
$100.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. So I don't think, do the 30% pass holder discounts apply to Pandora or no?
I'm not sure.
I don't really know. Like I said, I have to find it.
I love this Frozen one.
Mine is so tarnished. I mean, it needs to be.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
And you guys know how much I love Frozen too. I'll have to save up someday to get some of these.
You might lose it in the woods.
Maybe.
Ooh, guys, guess what is on sale at Sonic? Trick or Treat Blast.
Oh.
What?
Real ice cream blended and topped with Snickers bar pieces, mini M&Ms, and Oreo cookies.
Great.
No. So today I started my MyFitnessPal where I watch my calorie intake, and I have 261 calories left for the rest of the day. That's it. So I think I'm having a flour tortilla with some tuna on it, and that's it.
There
Don't
you go.
say anything about Snickers blasts with ice cream and
Well,
Yeah.
the closest Sonic to me is 7 miles from here, so
That's not too bad.
which is right across the street from Universal. So
Wow. So I didn't know Sonic had ice cream.
yeah, they do.
Okay.
They got milkshakes, and they're like blizzards, basically, is what they got.
Okay. I thought they did like the clear drinks, like I don't know.
Slushies.
Slushies. Yes, I
They,
thought
they
they
do that too.
I could go for a slushie right now.
They have ice cream too. Okay. Jeff said more Oreos for me. That's right. I have not had one Oreo today.
Yep.
Not one.
I had some Oreos with my lunch today because I had to get milk. So
I had to get milk.
Oh.
We are out of milk. We haven't gone shopping since we came home. So, like things that would spoil, we obviously got rid of.
Right.
and I finished the KFC today, Ange.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yes. For one of my last hurrahs. Although you still need to be able to eat. You just watch like instead of having 2 pieces of chicken, I would have one,
Yeah, you watch the amount.
Yes. That's my biggest thing.
I watch what I eat every day. I mean, I watch it go right in my mouth.
Yeah, you look right at it. And you say,
It's
wow,
called a seafood diet.
But ask Russ, when we went to lunch the other day, I had salmon and I had quinoa and lettuce. That's what I had, a piece of salmon, and I had quinoa, and I had like greens on the top, and everybody else had like a delicious burger and fries. And there I was with my salmon and quinoa salad.
And then you had a donut thing later on in the afternoon.
I did, but I had one.
there you go.
I could have had
Everything's
6.
good in moderation.
Everything in moderation, right?
Exactly. I'll probably be eating some tuna for dinner. So
Are you gonna have tuna too? See?
probably
I have no idea what I'm gonna do for dinner.
something other than Oreos.
Yeah, gotta be something other than Oreos. Maybe I'll go out and get something, but I don't really feel like going out.
You need study food.
Study food.
Like I don't even.
Yeah, Jeff. Then we ate KFC for dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we had KFC for dinner. Yep.
Oh,
We were all tired, so we really didn't care.
Right. Yeah, you guys. So I missed part of the day. It was raining, right?
Yes.
So and you guys went to Wilderness Lodge for lunch.
We did.
Yeah.
We started at Magic Kingdom. Jeff and I were there with Walt and Melissa, and live streamed there with them. And then Jeff did his show at 11, and Ange came and met us.
Oh,
He'll come back in 1 second. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Just a little bit later. Speaking of Spectrum.
nice job, Ange. Nice.
That was good timing.
So I can hear you guys when
I know.
I can't see you.
Yeah.
And it goes
Hey,
away.
Lori.
So it's stupid. But yeah, we went to Wilderness Lodge for lunch, went to Geyser Point, and I finally got my birthday lunch.
Awesome.
Yay.
My bison burger. And then I went back to Magic Kingdom, and then I live streamed for the first time ever in theme parks. So it's fun.
Very fun. How'd it go?
It was good. Although my sound wouldn't work for me very well. It was very garbly, they said, and I listened back to it, and it does. So something was either up with my phone, or it was just too much for my phone. So I am going to be getting an external microphone for the next time. But yeah.
And it was raining. It was
rainy and gross all, yeah.
the whole day, the entire day. We had
Yeah.
soaking wet feet. I think
Yeah.
there was like a tropical storm, you said, like a band that was traveling over. So, and when we left Orlando yesterday on the plane, you guys know how I love to fly. The captain said, make sure you buckle your seatbelts because the captain wants to try something new. And I'm like, what would that be? And I said, what would that be? And Zach looked at me and said, shh, like that. I'm like, what are we trying new? I don't know what he did. I think he tried like going straight up as fast as he could to get out of the weather because they said
I think he was joking.
Do you think he was joking?
I think he meant like he's gonna test me to buckle your seatbelt, like he's gonna do barrel flips or something like that.
No,
I think he was joking.
I don't think they wanted to. I think he was. They said the captain wants to try something new. So I mean, it really wasn't too bad getting out of those clouds, but it was kind of bumpy for a little bit, and I was just like, oh. But I think it was those bands that we were trying to get away from that. So anyway, it was a nasty day at Magic Kingdom, I have to say.
They have another hurricane that's supposed to hit. Where do they have the Mardi Gras?
Louisiana.
New
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have another hurricane that's supposed to hit New Orleans on Thursday.
I saw that. That poor coast over there has just been troubled this entire season.
We are still getting the weather from all of it. So because we're supposed to have thunderstorms and stuff later, I think tonight. Just small ones. But yeah, it's supposed to be overcast and gray the rest of the week. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Just that time of year.
Yeah.
But the season's coming to an end, so it's hopefully be okay.
Yeah, and we're into the like Gamma, Delta.
Yeah.
It's so funny, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what Mike just said. Yeah, that tropical storm Gamma and Delta because we're restarting or whatever. Yeah.
Restarting the alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder what happens when you get through both alphabets.
Hey, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in 2020.
You just give up.
Oh no.
We're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with that, you could just go on for eternity. Right. Tropical Storm 1, Tropical Storm 2.
Yes.
So I shared my screen, Ivone.
I see this.
And it's not like we're getting like pounded. It's just, we get scattered rain all the time, So I mean it's still nice. It's just overcast, So
yes.
So yesterday I went to a place called Burger Hill Park.
Oh, look at that.
And it is a massive hill. This is what it is. This is a massive hill.
Wow.
I walked up it and I, sat right there. And there's like beautiful mountain ranges that you can see on all sides of you. It was absolutely amazing. And I wanted to show it to you guys because I think it looks so
Did you take any pictures while you were there?
I did. I'm going to show you the pictures that I took.
It almost looks like a golf course. Like you could set up a golf course there, doesn't it?
It's
that one picture. It's beautiful.
It's a huge incline.
Is it? Okay.
You can't see it very well in this, but it is like huge incline. Like
the next location for Top Golf Inch.
this is the real place to play top golf because it was amazing. It was absolutely beautiful. And it was funny because the person I was with was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure people like go sledding here. And I was like, yeah, how would you walk up this with snow? And he was like, boots. And I was like, I would walk up it once, slide down it once, and go home because I walked up that thing in the cold with really heavy snow boots.
Yeah.
But I thought I would show it to you guys because it is so pretty. Like you can see mountain ranges like all up there.
Well, there you go, Shelly. Now you know where you need to go to take more pictures.
Oh my gosh, pictures here would be amazing. Yeah. So I'm gonna share my other picture.
Yeah, that does look like Jonathan Chong said, something out of like Ireland. I mean, it's so green.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's why when the Irish came over and that's why they settled there because it reminded them of home.
Of home, yeah.
Yeah, and all the mountains. So.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mike, that's why it's called New York because it's York, Britain. So.
Oh, very good.
There you go.
It's actually really cool because when we were walking up it, there was a guy with bagpipes.
No, really?
in like a kilt, like full outfit with bagpipes. He
Photo shoot, maybe?
serenaded all of us. It was great. He played very well.
Wow.
It wasn't like a photo shoot.
Oh, it was. They were doing a photo shoot, but he also played the bagpipes during it.
That's cool.
His photo shoot. One second. So
Very nice.
show these pictures. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
And is it sunrise or sunset?
This was at sunset last night.
But the question is, oh, look at that. What was the temperature? Was it cold or no?
It was a little chilly. I wore a really fuzzy hoodie,
Mm-hmm.
and I used my cool camera app.
Oh, I hear him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm breathing really heavy because I just walked up this really big hill, so I'm like, you can hear the bagpipes in the distance.
Get you in shape, right?
Mary, I am doing pretty good today. So
And then I took really cool pictures that changed the colors.
thank you for asking, though. That is cool that I changed the green grass to red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought I'd show you guys that because it's super cool.
Awesome.
That is super cool.
I could show you other pictures of it after the stream.
After the stream,
Mhm.
Lori says beautiful pictures.
Mhm.
Yes, Mary, I'm very glad that I feel better today because yesterday was rough. Okay, so do you want to see what else I got?
Yes.
Totally.
All right, so we definitely scored on popcorn buckets. But unfortunately, twice during our trip, I dumped out half my popcorn. I was rather disgusted because Disney popcorn is amazing. So, okay, the first one is super awesome. And it lights up. So, hang on. Let's make it dark in here.
It's getting spooky.
Boom, right?
Woo, look at that.
So, we have a cauldron. It's hard to be dark
That'd
with the computer on. And it would just stay. Yeah. So
Look
he
at
flashed.
that.
I don't know if you can see.
I like it.
You see him lighting up or no?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got the cauldron. This thing holds a lot of popcorn. So you're going to get your money's worth.
It looks like a decent, popcorn holder.
You're
It
actually
is.
gonna put popcorn in it?
You could actually put popcorn in it.
Rather than
Yeah, we actually
Millennium
did.
Falcon.
We actually did. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon, not so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here, hang on. We have
When we
another
got
one.
the Millennium Falcon, we didn't even put popcorn in it.
No.
We just bought the box.
Oh, you got Oogie Boogie.
We got Oogie Boogie.
Wow.
Oh, dude. I don't think there's any way for me to make this room any darker.
No, we can see it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there he
That
goes.
is so cool.
I could see it.
and then he'll go solid.
Mhm.
Nice.
So he doesn't hold as much. I mean, he holds a fair amount, but he doesn't hold as much as the
You can
cauldron.
fill him with candy.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, we could fill him with candy. Then we got the alien one. A lot of people have this one.
Yeah.
But you reach in his mouth, so he throws out popcorn and you eat it like a bird.
And then for him, you put
After
those pizza combos because it go for the pizza planet.
oh yeah, like pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That one's cool.
Steamboat Willie. Yeah, and it has the cartoon strap.
Very cool.
So it's pretty fun. Someone said that something on here is hand painted. I don't know. But it comes wrapped differently. It comes wrapped in this, I don't know, it comes wrapped differently than your normal ones. So something special about it.
Awesome.
Okay, hang on. I got it.
Yeah, Mike said put gummy worms in Oogie Boogie.
Gummy worms too.
More multicolored popcorn.
That would be cool.
That would be
Hi, Tina McNeil.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Okay. So we did get some Splash Mountain merch. What was left? And we got this enormous towel.
Look at
Wow,
that.
look at that.
So it is huge.
Love it. It almost looks like a blanket.
Right?
That's what I
It
thought
looks really
was.
soft.
Yeah, the beach towels that they have are really nice.
Yeah, they're kind of
I have a couple.
high quality for sure.
Yeah.
Got hair in my eye. Okay, and then we got this sipper cup.
Nice.
That's cute. Where did you get that? At the Splash Mountain exit?
Yes.
See, I didn't see that.
We didn't go in there when we were there.
Wasn't
the
there-
other day,
But I went there. We went there originally when we got wind of it, and they weren't there. They must have brought out some different stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't there until our last day there, and
Okay.
that's when we found them.
Well,
Okay.
if they're smart, they're going to come out with new stuff until they shut the ride. I mean, they're, with
Not-
everybody rushing in to get everything. I was like,
Right.
like they're not shutting the ride down for like another 2 years.
Really? Is it going to be
Well,
2
I
years?
don't know, but
Oh,
I mean, it's
I
gonna
figured-
be-
I
It's
figured
gonna
it was
be a
going to be
while.
sooner rather than later. So
no, I think it's going to be a while, but
Oh. Jonathan Chung says, just hang it. And that's actually what we're going to do. Kelly wants to get it framed,
oh really?
as odd as that sounds. But yeah, he wants to get it framed.
that Splash Mountain towel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The Splash Mountain towel.
Yeah.
Hang it like a tapestry.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like a tapestry.
Emily.
So we rode Mickey's Runaway
Chili. That sounds good.
Railway.
Uh-huh.
Do what?
Emily's making chili.
Yummy. A big pot of chili. That sounds good. That does sound good. Yes, Emily, we did have a good trip. It was very good. We went to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and Kelly found this pocket watch. Like
He was drooling over that.
he was. He thought it was pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even see that, and you showed me. I was like, that is awesome.
Yeah, he loves it. He thought that was cool. So
Yes.
I still haven't.
absolutely get it.
I haven't seen anything of Runaway Railway. I haven't watched a single video of it.
Good. Then you'll be surprised when you ride it.
Yeah.
I was like, it'll be a surprise for when I go in April.
April.
Well,
Last
I
April.
haven't
We're
read
planning on
either.
going.
I've already seen all the videos, so
We're hoping for next June.
Okay.
Right, exactly. I found, so this is my very first pair of Disney leggings.
I love Disney leggings.
And then with it, I got an inch. You were here for this, weren't you?
Uh-huh.
I got the Runaway Railway sweatshirt.
that's cool.
That's cute.
But wait for it. This is on the back.
Aw.
Oh, Chubby.
Jiffy's on the back.
He's so cute.
Shoulder. He is cute.
He's adorable.
So those were fun. Those were
Yeah,
a
Tina,
lot.
it's coming together. You guys don't see the mountain of boxes over here, though.
Kelly started to take all he actually did, because I just drug it all back in here. But he took all the souvenirs and put them on the table. On the dining room table. And I'm like, where are you going with all of that? And he goes, I'm putting it on the table. I said, why? And he goes, so we can sort through it. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll unpack it in there and drag it all back into the studio. And it's fine. It's fine. Mama, are Disney leggings the most comfortable ever? Yes, they are. Mrs. Galaxy gave me my first pair of Disney leggings, and they were super comfortable. And that's what kind of got me sold on getting those, and I'll be adding to my legging collection.
Your legging collection.
Yes.
Is Kelly going to frame those too?
No. No, we're not framing those. That's just weird. No. Let's see. Sorry. Mary said, or Emily tells Mary it's on its way. What's on its way?
Chili.
The chili.
Mary Kehoe said she wanted a bowl.
Yes, absolutely. And then of course I got Ratatouille.
He's adorable. I have that one too. So cute.
Yeah, he's fun.
Ratatouille is actually like a really good movie. I feel like people don't acknowledge that enough.
I love that movie. I really do.
Yep, I love it too. I was really kind of hoping that the ride would open while we were there, but then I found out that there's so much they still have to do. Yeah. It's going to be a bit.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're going to save it till next year for the anniversary.
Yeah,
because they're going to have something that is finished.
Yeah. See, what I'm worried about is that all these things that they're like making right now, you've got the Guardians of the Galaxy thing that's happening. You've got Tron. I'm just worried it's going to open maybe a little too close to each other. So there's just going to be so much happening. So there's going to be so many people rushing in. That's the only thing that I'm worried about.
They want to have it open so that when the anniversary comes, there's things to do.
Yeah.
And they may open them all very close to each other if they can get them done. I don't know. None of it is close to being finished.
Yeah.
So can I ask a question? And I was never interested in it until I actually started watching the Marvel movies, but the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, what is that going to be exactly? Because I have this feeling I'm not going to be able to ride it.
No, it's a roller coaster. You won't ride Binge. It's a roller coaster, and then it also it spins as you ride.
Oh gosh, never mind.
You won't like it.
I'm excited about it.
I am. I'm way excited about it. But
I love myself a roller coaster.
You won't ride it.
It's dark inside, probably too, right?
Well, probably think rock and roller coaster, but the cars actually rotate.
So they're going to be separate from each other, like ride vehicles.
I think there's 3 or 4 on the train, and they all rotate independently.
So the
whatever they want you to see.
Primeval Whirl mixed with rock and roller coaster.
Maybe I can go through the queue and be done. About the chicken exit.
You can try it once, take your Dramamine and try it once, and you never have to ride it again. So
that's how I started going on rides. Mom and Dad would be like, just go on it once. If you don't like it, you don't got to go on it again. And then I became obsessed with them. So,
well, that's what happened when we went on Smuggler's Run. So I went the first time with Jeff, and I was okay. And people were like, don't be the engineer, don't be the engineer. And then Mama Mouse, the last time we went to Hollywood Studios, I was with you guys. And I don't know if you remember, we were engineers. I was scared to death because people said, if you're going to get sick, you're going to get sick being an engineer. And I didn't really get sick. It upset my stomach a little bit because I know those guys in the front wanted to drive and be the gunman or whatever.
You get sick being the driver.
But see, somebody was saying driver helps because you're actually steering it. So, and then also the gunman helps or whatever, the guy, the middle people. But I sat in the back and I was okay. So, I wouldn't do it over and over again, but it wasn't as bad it still was not as bad as Star Tours. Star Tours is so bad.
Star Wars. I think there's only one ride in Disney that I haven't actually been on that I all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
That was Mission Space.
Yes, Shelley, they did change Tower of Terror to the Guardians of the Galaxy in California. Yeah. They did, but we're getting an actual coaster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember when they announced that for Disneyland, because I remember Mom texting me because she thought it was about Disney World.
Yeah.
And she was really upset because Tower of Terror is her favorite ride. She still has her favorite ride. All my favorite rides are taken away from me.
I feel like we will lose the Twilight Zone part of it soon. it will change, but
Why?
just because of the rights for the Twilight Zone, because CBS owns that.
Mm.
Oh,
So I know they're under contract, and I think they extended the contract, but I don't think they'll keep it forever. So
right,
Okay.
right.
Like my favorite ride was Great Movie Ride.
Yeah.
That got taken away from me.
Oh,
My other favorite ride is Spaceship Earth, and they're trying to take that away from me too.
but well, they're not taking it away; they're just going to update it.
updated.
Anything that's not the same as the original is being taken away.
But that's not even. That's the thing. It's the original to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, then.
My favorite version of it is not going to exist anymore at some point.
Yeah.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
But
You always
see,
have a small world. It's not
It-
changing
yeah,
ever.
Never.
And Mama Mouse is happy about that because that's her favorite, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
It's her favorite.
you have to go back and watch my stream because we wrote it and we all sang along.
She'll skip that part. Skip.
When I mod on a channel that rides that ride, I mute it. I continue to mod,
Well,
but I mute
it's
that
especially
ride.
good too because at the end right now it's so much. It takes so much longer to get out,
Yeah.
and you just hear the song over and over and over.
Yep.
Tina.
That's
Yeah, we had to sing along.
But the ride going clunk clunk, that's a part of it. That's a part of the beauty of it.
That's the part that you say, "Oh my God, this ride is so old. Are we gonna have to walk off this thing?"
And you never have to.
Tina, I'm so glad you did the same thing. Thought maybe I was being a horrible mod, but I'm like, no, ain't happening. So, I don't know. I think the rides that they've updated, I like the updates on it. Like
Yeah.
Figment. Oh my God, I love Figment. But
Never
everybody
liked
said that it's
Figment.
Well, compared
What?
to the first ride though, this one's terrible. If you saw the first one, if you
See,
saw
I don't
the
remember that. I have never been on the first
People
one.
hate the current Figment if they've seen the previous Figment.
and comparatively, it is. It's not as good. It's a shorter track. They shortened the track by like half. You know, I mean,
Don't like the ride at all.
it's a lot. It's a lot different. So
It's a sensory thing. I don't like the idea that I'm forced to smell. It's the smelling thing. That's the thing that I don't like. Is
The
that
skunk.
yeah,
the skunk thing, and just that kind of stuff, and just overall the vibe of the ride has never been my
yeah.
favorite.
Mm-hmm.
so. What about 3D rides?
Those are fine.
Do you like
Yeah.
those?
Star Tours is like one of my favorite rides ever.
When we first went, I think it was like 95. That technology was new, and so you had PhilharMagic, you had the Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing at Epcot. There were a whole Star Tours was fairly new. We had so many of it that after a while we got tired of always having to get the glasses. But it's still fun. I mean, I like them. So
See, I
So
love
here's what I think Disney should do, especially in the times of COVID. I think they should sell a pair of Disney 3D glasses so that you have your 3D glasses that stay with you all day long in the park.
Yeah.
And I actually thought about bringing my own and like
you can
style them.
you can buy them on Amazon for like $5.
Yeah. See, I just think that with everybody's worried about sanitation, that would have been the best thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a pair from when I used to go to the movie theater all the time, so that I could just take my own glasses because you get the ones that get a scratch in them or something, and it's like I just take my own.
Yeah, like I love PhilharMagic. I always thought that was great. And I love Soarin', like the rides that have interactive things, like Soarin', you smell the things. PhilharMagic, it's so 3D.
So what's the difference though in smelling the oranges versus the skunk?
I'll be back.
What's
The skunk doesn't smell nice.
Well, I know.
And I don't like the smell of oranges either. Here's that. I don't like oranges either. But the ride itself, Soarin', is enjoyable. So I get past it.
I'm just psychoanalyzing here, Kenzie.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, he's just getting you riled up. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. See, I can go on rants. I can rant.
What
Y'all
you said, Timer?
rant before.
You come by it honestly. What were we talking about? I forgot. Oh, so like It's a Bug's Life. Have you done it before?
I'm not a fan. It's the part where they crawl underneath you and it's all like on your butt and I don't like it.
That's funny.
That's just part of the gag, though. I mean, that is that's an intense show, though, for kids.
It is, yeah.
Like
I've gone.
We took my little cousins once, and he was screaming his head off.
Yeah, no,
We had
it's
to get
not
out of
fun for kids. I thought it was cool when I saw it. It's not something I rush to.
Mm-hmm.
See, there are a lot of things in Disney that I have no want or need to do. And that's just like how I am personally. But if I was to go to Disney with someone who's never been to Disney before, then I would do those things. You know? Right. If I was to go to Disney, thank goodness Disney doesn't. Yeah. Don't get me started on that.
You don't like Polar Express?
Oh, we've been over this.
We're gonna have a movie marathon during Christmas, and that's all we're gonna watch, like over and over.
I will not
Polar Express. We're gonna talk about it on Nerd Talk.
I will not attend. No, I will not do it. But
analyze every scene.
If I was to go to Disney with someone who has never been to Disney before, then I would do Bug's Life with them. Or I would go on Mission Space with them. Those aren't things that I'm itching to do myself because I know that, I don't really feel like doing it. If mom and dad want to go do it, they can. They don't want to. But if I was with someone who's never been, that's a different story.
Yeah, if they're not must-do things, it's just once you've done it. And
yeah. Unless it's something that you end up really loving, which I don't understand why anyone would really love Bug's Life show.
I think it's really cute. If there's a show
I've never seen it.
It's a cute show, but yeah, it is. I can hear Anne screaming now.
Yeah, I've never seen it, and nor will I ever see it. So there you go.
What were you saying, Ivan?
No, Ange, I want to go with you. I'll sit next to you.
I want to go. I'll go. I'll
be
go
nice. I will too.
Ange.
No.
And I can
out.
And I can hear Jeff sitting over there like, oh my gosh.
I can literally hear Jeff going, would you stop?
Yeah, no. No.
What were you going to say? A show that you always liked?
Oh, my favorite, cannot miss it show is Lion King.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Great production.
Yeah, and they're talking that it might come back here soon. So
okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
2 worst rides for me is Dinosaur and Bug's Life. I do not like Dinosaur.
I love
them. See, I won't ride that either.
You need a chiropractor by the time you get off that puppy.
One time we went on Dinosaur and it was so empty. They just let us keep going. It was amazing. I had so much fun. Do you guys know the story about how my mom ruined Dinosaur for my dad?
No.
So the first time my parents ever went on Dinosaur was, I think, my second or third trip. We had brought my cousin with us. And so my mom and my cousin went on the ride and dad stayed outside with me because I couldn't go on. And the entire time my cousin is screaming and freaking out. My mom's like, they're not real, right? They're not actually dinosaurs, right? They're animatronics. So they come out and they say, oh yeah, the ride sucked. It wasn't fun. So my dad goes on thinking, oh, this is going to be lame. And the entire ride he's thinking, well, this isn't lame. Why do they think this was lame? And so he couldn't actually enjoy it because he's trying to figure out what they were talking about.
Oh, sad.
We always joke that my mom ruined Dinosaur for my dad for the first time. I love
It's
dinosaurs.
the same as him watching Endgame because now all he ever thinks about is time travel. So.
Oh boy.
Hey, Walt.
Nothing to rant about there, right?
Nothing at all.
Hey, Walt, we were talking about you a little bit earlier.
Yep.
So it was good things. Don't worry.
All good things. All good things.
All good things. PhilharMagic was my first 3D show that I ever saw in Disney. So, and we watch it every time we go. That is one thing that we do.
I think Muppets was mine. Was the Muppets 3D?
I didn't understand that.
Because they weren't talking to you.
Did somebody think you were?
I don't know why it does that. It just
Ours does it too.
Russ, I love the Muppet Show.
Oh yeah.
That is so.
It's the very last thing that Jim Henson worked on before he died. I mean, it's just, I really hope they don't get rid of it.
Oh my gosh.
Mama Mouse, we saw it for the first time. You saw it for the first time.
Did you?
Oh my gosh.
She did.
Yeah. What did you think? I mean, did you like it?
It was super cute. Yeah.
It was cute. I don't know. I think it's a good place to
outdated,
take
but
a
I mean,
break.
it's still good.
I feel like it's a good place to take a break and stuff. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to see it, but
I would. The only reason I don't is because my parents don't want to.
yeah.
Did it used to be Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Not the show. There was a show for that at Epcot over there by Figment. That's where Captain EO used to be.
What's there now?
Now it's like a Pixar thing.
They do Pixar shorts.
But it's a moving theater that it's on a gimbal that moves.
Gotcha.
But no, the theater where Muppets has always been Muppets. So.
Yeah, I love the Muppets. Like, I love going there. See, I'm back on this topic, but I love the idea of going to Disney with someone who's never been before. Getting to see someone experience that for the first time.
Yes, kind of like me watching the Marvel movies.
Yeah, like it's kind of how it is. I would love
Mama Mouse just laughs.
It's fresh and new, and you get to experience through their eyes. And
Right.
Totally. So
cool.
I hope I'm able to do that, and that would be really cool. And then it gives me a chance to go on things that I wouldn't normally go out of my way to go on because, showing it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Buddy, good to see you.
Would you duct tape your husband in the closet or something?
He's napping.
He's napping. She
Yeah.
sent me a message earlier and said, my husband came home early, so I can't get on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I asked if she duct taped her husband. Let's see. Stacy says, it's not that I don't want to see it. It's just that I haven't been to the parks in over 30 years. Believe me, when I'm able to be there, I will. Yeah. There were, I think the first time we went, we didn't do like any of the shows because we were just consumed in all the rides and whatnot. But I would do at least one of the 3D shows. PhilharMagic is pretty awesome. It is not... It's not as awesome as I remember it being. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's outdated.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't think the 3D glasses work really well for me because my eyes are kind of goofy
Part of the problem too is that the film is old. Because
Okay.
it's still a film show. It's not digital like everything else. It's film. So
Right.
So we should update it.
Sitting in the disability area is the worst. Like,
right.
yeah, I don't like it. It's a lot better when you're up. Yeah. Well, they have you all the way at the back. And now with the social distancing, they split your party up. And so you're like 6 seats away from the rest of your party.
Yeah.
But you just miss part of it from being way back in the back like that. So But oh well. I mean, I don't know. But it's still cool. It's still, part of the Disney magic. The whole how do they do that factor?
Did they have you up front? Were you gonna like breakneck kind of watch, or
No, all the way in the back. And we couldn't even. It wasn't even like we were center back. It was, I don't know. But in those theaters, there typically isn't a bad seat in the house.
Yeah.
But when you compare it to the non-disability seating and regular seating, the regular seating's a lot better. And I even asked, could we please not sit, in the disability? We can transfer, and they still put us in disability.
Yeah. Well, that theater too is much more flat. There's not as whole lot of an incline, and it's not as good of seating in that theater. So
yeah, it was fine though. I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
I'm not complaining. I'm just observing.
Yeah,
I like
Well, we end up when we went to Magic Kingdom, we rode Peter Pan twice. I rode it with Walt and Melissa the first time, and then we rode it as we were leaving. And I caught myself the second time looking up and seeing like how things were working, where the lighting rigs were, like where the curtains were hanging, that kind of stuff. Because I love that stuff, how it's working. So
yeah, that's cool.
Kins?
Yeah.
What are you thinking over there?
Oh no, I'm just off my
She's dreaming. She's dreaming about seeing Disney for the first time through someone's eyes.
Yeah.
Aww. I think it would be really fun to take a family, specifically children, more than anything, that would never have the opportunity to go and take them on that once in a lifetime trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be really, really fun.
Yeah.
Because I know my favorite part of watching the fireworks is to hear the people around me. And like there was this group of college girls that were just blown away by the fireworks and the projection on the castle, and they were singing, and then then they were crying, and it was just so cool to see magic absolutely explode inside of these young adults. So I just think that would just make it so amazing.
Yeah. That's what you think about when you hear those people that say, aren't your kids getting a little old for Disney? It's like, no.
I'm here, aren't I?
I'm not too old for Disney, so surely my kids are too old for Disney.
Right.
Never.
And I know we were talking about like shows that we love seeing. I love the Finding Nemo show.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's a large part of me being like a huge theater nerd is seeing that, and like I love listening to the soundtrack because they can get the soundtrack, and I love listening to it.
Yeah, I have it.
It's a wonderfully made musical. Like you're seeing basically a Broadway performance in Disney.
Yeah.
Any place you can see it.
Yep.
That's how I see it, and I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
That is kind of like if I can go, I want to. It all is really depending on timing in the parks, because sometimes timing with fast passes doesn't work out, and you can't make a time for Finding Nemo. Because I don't understand why people would get a fast pass for Nemo. I don't understand it.
Because you get to sit in the air conditioning for an extra 20 minutes.
Yeah, but you're not like every time I've gone to see Finding Nemo, I've never done fast pass, and I always sit right at the front.
Yeah.
So I always get a great view. I always, I'm up super close. I'm just not. I wouldn't use the fast pass on it. We should do that at some point. We should
and there's really not a bad seat in the house either.
No, not at all.
Theater, so because there's stuff that happens in the the actors come out into the theater too, and it just it's a great show.
Jonathan Chong is speaking my language. Beauty and the Beast.
So
I love that show so much.
Yes.
I remember there were rumors for years about that leaving, And they were like, well, it's going to be a Tangled show. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. And every single time I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it to me.
Yeah, there's still
There's
rumors.
always rumors about it. There's always
know.
talk about it. And I'm just
I
like,
know.
no.
Yeah, I know.
That's like my tradition.
Yep.
That's like,
The Nemo thing, it's the illuminated puppets, right? It's the glow in the dark
that's the
puppets.
Little Mermaid show.
Yeah, that's Little Mermaid.
Oh,
The Nemo, well, Nemo is still puppets, but it's
Yeah.
different type of puppetry.
okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Little Nemo or Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and do they probably don't have that as a YouTube video, do they?
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure you can find. You might have. Well, you probably can't watch the entire show. So because it's probably copywritten. But I mean, there are a lot of good like spots that Disney has done.
The whole musical is on YouTube.
Interviewing the actors and how things do. How they do it. It's
Yeah, the entire thing is on YouTube.
Is
Are
it?
any of those open right now, or are all those closed because they're
They're-
actor ran?
No, they're all closed right now.
Yeah, I figured they were since
Yeah.
the actor thing.
But I mean, Animal Kingdom, they've got two of the best shows on property, which is Finding Nemo and Lion King. I mean, they're two of the best shows on property. So
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 months ago they posted 2019 October Finding Nemo the Musical Complete Show HD. Someone posted it.
yeah.
All right.
So Jennifer White says, "I've never been to Disney, but if I'm able to go and able to save enough money, I go. I hope nobody says I'm too old.
Never.
Right?
There was
You're never too old to go to Disney.
Never.
there was a lady in her late 80s that Kelly helped get off of Rock and Roller Coaster. So you are never too old for
Oh
that.
yeah,
That is the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
yeah.
It was
I love that.
It was so funny. That lady had such a good time. I'm like, that's the kind of grandma I want to be right there.
Right?
So yeah. Mama, I'll send you the Finding Nemo video. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Let's see what else we've kind of gotten away from chat. Walt says you're never too old for Disney. Walt made sure that Disney was for kids, but also an escape for adults to be kids.
That's the whole point.
So true.
It's a family thing. So
Mhm.
anybody can come.
No,
This time, I really didn't. I mean, like in trips past, I've seen some parents get pretty frustrated and a little discipline aggressive.
Yeah,
This time, I didn't catch any of that at all. Like everybody
Mhm.
was a lot more patient. And I think it's because the parks weren't open as long, so people weren't, as tired as they would be
Yeah.
by day 3.
one of the things that Walt and I were kind of talking about, or we were talking while we were there together, was that there's no fast passes right now, so you don't have to book your trip, 6 months in advance.
Right.
You get there, you show up, you do what you can do, and you go home. You don't have to plan. I mean, you still have to plan, but it's not like you have to stick to that plan.
Right.
And I think that's what hurts a lot of people when they show up. There's so much to do, and it's so overwhelming, and I've got to get all this done. And if I can't do it, then everybody else watch out.
Yeah.
And I think that just kind of ruins your trip. You can't appreciate it because you're just go, and you got to set your priorities and then just take your trip, and enjoy it. And
Yes.
of course, I can say that a little bit differently because I live here now, and I've been more than the one person who might only be able to come one time. But even then, you just you take it as it is and enjoy it the best you can. So.
Right.
Yeah. So, did you guys see the new commercial for Christmas time? It's like a little quick commercial, and they say, the magic is back, and there's Mickey, and then they're playing Christmas music, and he's like looking at the castle. That people have their masks on for the commercial, but it's a really cute commercial. I mean, it's only maybe 30 seconds. It's just like a quick. You have to look for it next time, but it's just showing how there's going to be magic for the holidays, and it says Holiday Magic starts November 6th. And it just shows how you could still bring your family and enjoy yourself, even with though that things are different right now. I thought it was a really cute commercial, you know.
Well, and then, and you can probably say the same, Mom Mouse, that it is very different than what we're used to, but it's still fun, and once you get used to the changes, you can still enjoy it. I mean, because you're at Disney. I mean, that's just part of it. And, yes, it's different, but it's, it's still Disney. So.
Right. It is different, but it is still Disney. I think for someone who doesn't ride any rides, they wouldn't find it quite as fun as if they.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I could see what you're saying. Like, there are some rides that are rides, and there's attractions too. So, I feel like even though you're not a rider, because I'm not a big rider, I mean, Peter Pan, Small World, your favorite, Pirates of the Caribbean, all of those rides are not your typical rides, So there's things that I don't do. I don't do Space Mountain. I don't always do Mine Train. I don't always do Big Thunder, but there's so much to enjoy, I believe, even outside. And I think that's why Walt kind of built it that way, so that you could have, different levels of enjoyment. Maybe Hollywood Studios, there isn't as much to do if you're not a big rider. But I don't know. I enjoy myself, and I don't consider myself really to be a big rider. That's why I don't really feel like I need to get to Universal, because I think Universal is more of those big rides.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would enjoy the theming as much, because I'm not a big fan of that type of theming, King Kong. And I mean, that really, the only place is Harry Potter that I think I would like. I enjoyed seeing that. But I mean, I didn't ride the ride there at that Harry Potter land or whatever.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to go there on a regular basis. But with Disney, there's just so much more to it than just the rides. I do think some people, though, who are thrill seekers don't enjoy Disney as much. We have friends who have a teenage son, and he doesn't like it as much because the rides are kind of wimpy, But,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was just gonna highlight that too.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the big coasters. I like the Peter Pan. I mean, I like all those.
Yeah.
Just it's all fun.
Right. So you like it all. Yeah.
I was just going to talk about what Walt said, that they are not decorating Main Street like they normally do. They're not putting everything out. They're not doing, obviously they're not putting lights on the castle this year, which is usually a big thing. But I still feel like that it'll still be magical, because however long ago it was, we didn't have that anyway. It was just lights on the castle, or it was just, we didn't have the projections, or we did, so it's almost stepping back in time a little to what used to be, because they didn't go all out with all that stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I think it'll still be fun. I think it'll still be, I enjoyed even just a little bit of the stuff that we saw at Magic Kingdom. They have the pumpkins on the lamp posts, and they've got some of the signage and things up, but it's not anything major.
No.
But of course too, it's not quite Halloween yet. We're getting closer, and maybe as they go, they'll. Well, I know it's Halloween season, but I'm just saying
all year long. I would love Halloween.
I know what you mean, but I'm saying that maybe they'll slowly, they might put up a few other little things here and there, but again, it's not what it used to be, but or what it could be.
So this is one of my 3D prints.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
You get something behind it, maybe you can see a little better. It needs to be redone.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Okay. I told you YouTube just was tired of hearing me talk.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
That's cool. Wow. Now you did that on your 3D printer, right?
Yeah, it messed up her elbow, but I'm gonna do another. We had to do some more like configure, figuring stuff out, leveling,
Right.
Cool.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is super cool. Super cool.
And then I just finished printing.
Oh, Yoda. Yoda.
Oh, I was like, it's a snowflake. And then it was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's
I'm doing
cool.
Star Wars snowflakes.
That's
cool.
cute.
Those are cool.
I need to get a 3D printer. I can do all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased, you guys. Pretty pleased.
I did see a couple of sets that appeared to be 3D printed ears.
I've seen them on Etsy.
So yeah, they weren't. I mean, I liked yours better. I really did. Yours were way cool, but I was like, oh, those must be 3D printed because they were so thin and I don't know, 3D.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
Meg got a couple. I got a pair gifted to her, and I guess the shop, like, you can go in and pick which character you want. So whoever got them for her, like, got one ear has Oogie Boogie on it, and the other has Hades on it. Because those are her two favorite, like, villains.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then had a bow between, and those were really nice. And then she liked them too because I think the band was also like it was all one piece.
Wow.
So it was super, super light.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't want to print the whole headband part because I didn't know how for like long term how comfortable it'd be. So I got like really nice, soft, suede, lined,
Right.
So
That's what I would prefer to wear than a plastic one. That's for sure.
Well, I think they had covered them in like a felt or something soft, so they weren't just the plastic on your head. Of course, I don't know. I don't wear them. So.
Yep, there's a lot of cool things that's on there that people have already designed, and you can pay like a certain price and go ahead and print them. A lot of people will want part of your, if I was to sell them, they would get a certain percentage of my sales.
Right.
So eventually, I need to learn how to make my own. I won't have to worry about that. But
Yeah, using the files. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna like sell them or anything. I kind of just want to make them and then just kind of give them away like I do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got all these beautiful different colored filaments that look like metals and satin and everything. So I could make some pretty cool Disney ears with that.
Nice.
Among all kinds of other things that I can go on about. Like I practiced this little Maleficent. It's not a very attractive one, but it was a practice.
That's cute.
I think that looks like the in the Disney Infinity figure.
Oh, maybe.
I think I have it. Hang on a second.
That's
We
funny.
good now? Can you guys?
What's that? Oh,
Did anybody else or was it just my internet that freaked out there for?
There was just a little blip for a second.
Yeah, I think it's your internet, Mama Mouse.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it
See,
is.
that looks way cooler than she does. I don't like her jowl. She's got some messed up kind of jowl.
Oh wait, hang on.
No, that's not working. It's like it's almost like she has no neck. It's just chin and then.
Well, it's her dress
dress.
or whatever, probably.
Yeah. Let me see yours again because yours looks way cooler.
Well, this is a video game. That's the Disney Infinity figurine.
That looks awesome. And that looks more
that's-
like Angelina.
Yeah, that's the Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll take one of those.
Right.
I love that Maleficent movie. I really liked it.
I do too. I got my husband watching the first one. I've already watched the first one. It's like this would be like my third or fourth time. And then I'm watching the second one.
Yeah.
Yep, I love them.
Yeah, me too. And the thing with me was with that and Cinderella, I watched the live action before the cartoon. I had never seen the cartoon.
Oh.
So I watched the live action. And then when I watched the cartoon, I was kind of like, oh, I didn't really like the cartoon. I know everyone likes the cartoon because it's the classic, but I had never seen it. I saw the live action. And then when it went to the
Uh-oh, now she's frozen.
I don't know. So
Oh, there she is. She's back now.
me?
Did you say live action Cinderella?
Yes,
I haven't
Oh, I
seen
didn't know
it.
there was a live action Cinderella.
there is. It's really good. You
About
should
5
watch it.
minutes of it in Angie's
Yeah.
living room. And
Yeah,
I
it's on it's on Disney Plus. You just have to be open-minded and watch it. I love the prince. I mean, they introduced the prince. I don't know, not everybody's open-minded about it, but if you are, I think you would really enjoy it. So
Cool.
I can't believe you hadn't seen the original Cinderella though.
no,
Huh.
no,
Or
And
Sleeping
I've
Beauty.
seen a lot of movies.
Or Sleeping
not
Beauty.
the older cartoons. Like I've never watched Snow White all the way through. Snow White and the
See,
Seven Dwarfs.
Now that's why I think I like somewhat like the Maleficent one because it gives me a different story about
Perspective.
Maleficent.
Yes,
And
yes.
I like it all the more.
Yeah.
You know?
Me too. Me too. I really liked it. And same with Cinderella. Just the live action had more depth to it, and character development. I mean, the prince in the cartoon, you don't get to know him at all, but in the actual live action, I really felt a connection to the prince, which you would never
still
think
get
that
the
you
mice, right? You still get Gus and Jack.
Yes. Yep. So the mice are still there and stuff.
My
And
favorite.
the stepsisters seem more, they make more sense. And the stepmother is Kate Blanchett. So
I love her.
she does a really nice job. You really end up disliking her. But then at the end, she kind of explains why, what she's been through in her life that makes her who she is. Because, Ella, or Cinderella, but her name's Ella in the movie, Ella asks her, why are you so cruel? Like, what makes you who you are? And she explained what happened to her in her life, and it's kind of like, wow. But she's still not very nice. You don't end up really liking her.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really a neat story. So
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
thanks,
I
Dawn.
haven't.
Dawn said she likes it too. The live action Cinderella. Yeah.
Shelley, they want to know what 3D printer you have.
I have an Ender 3 Pro. And it was just a little over $200 when we got it. Because we got it when it had like a little sale. But yeah, Ender 3 Pro. I don't know if you guys can see it over there or not, but it is.
No.
It's awesome. I'd have to light it up for y'all to be able to see it, but it's back there.
Mhm.
So over there. Yeah, it sits right over there. I have to light it up so y'all could see. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I met some person in chat on D Live, and he says he's got 6 3D printers going. So that means he has more than 6 3D printers. And then he just got a laser cutter, which would be really fun to use.
Yeah, we had one of those at the shop, and they're fun, but also a little dangerous. So
Yeah, I see. Like he shows the box and stuff to set in and stuff to keep it, so it doesn't catch everything on fire.
Well, the biggest
Drummer, welcome
thing
in.
the biggest thing with the laser printer or the laser cutter too is you can't cut certain things because it creates toxic gases.
That's
And
right.
so you have to be careful about what you put in it.
We have an out vent for ours that vents out
Well,
outside of
yes, you
outside
and
the room.
you have to have one of those anyway to get rid of the smoke. But even still, you can't burn certain things, and like you can't do PVC because that creates cyanide.
Mhm.
You
Oh
can't,
my.
you can't, that kind of a thing. You can't, there's certain plastics you cannot burn because it creates toxic gases. So, and you can't even with the vent, you can't get it all out. So, and you don't want to be venting it out in the atmosphere anyway. So,
That's interesting.
Yeah, because I wanted to do like the metals, like to be able to cut the metals, like CNC and stuff like that.
yeah, now that you need an etcher for and things like that because you can do certain metals in the laser cutter, but then it depends on how strong your laser is. So, because then if it's not strong enough, it won't. All it'll do is burn. It won't cut.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah. So yeah, you need like a water jet or something like that to cut metals and things.
All right.
So.
Well, I need to figure this out a little bit more before I go anywhere else. But I'm definitely enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
How was your moose thing yesterday, Shelley?
The elk, well, we've been 3 times and I've seen the elk once. Like, there's like some open fields. Like, this is 107,000 acres of forest. It's been preserved since like 1919. And it's the largest herd of elk east of Mississippi. And it's just down the road. It's like 30 minutes south of me.
Wow.
And I had no idea that, like, I knew there was elk viewing, but I did not know the significance of the forest and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, first trip, nothing. And second trip, pretty much almost nothing until it was like dark and we're leaving. And then I saw the silhouette of 2 females up on this ridge. And then I heard the bugle of the male and I'm like, oh. And then he comes walking up over the ridge and his antlers are they're like 5 foot from hoof to shoulder.
Wow, that's huge.
The neck and the head. Okay.
Yeah.
But I would say that's like another 1.5 to 2 feet.
Wow.
And then their antlers are like 4 feet. They're massive.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I try to get pictures of the buck, try to get a silhouette, but he was like in between, like all these branches and twigs. So my camera didn't want to focus. So what I have is like a blurred silhouette, but I'll take it because.
Yeah. How often are you going to get that close?
And yesterday we went, and before we even got halfway to the forest is when I came across the bald eagles on the side of the road. I'm always looking for birds. And then I said, oh my gosh, there's bald eagle. And Jay's like, you want me to stop? Yeah, I want you to stop. I want you to stop. So yeah, there was 2 of them. So they let me take their photos for about a half hour, I'd say. So that was pretty cool. And then no, we didn't see any elk, but we found this beautiful lake. It was very pristine and all the colors of the trees reflecting the water because it was like glass.
Yeah.
There's a couple swans that had the whole lake to themselves.
That's one of the only nice things I could think of about being up north right now is the leaves changing. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it is very, very pretty.
It's so beautiful. You'll never see that in Florida.
The just going through, it's like a tunnel of trees.
Yeah.
So you have the color, just the greens.
That's amazing. I love those when you're on a road like that and you just see the canopy of trees over the road. It's so beautiful.
You got it.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of GoPro footage of recording going through all these back roads and stuff like that.
Nice.
Excuse me. Hi. But thanks for asking. And I bug my husband all the time. Are we going back? Because he's got the big 4-wheel drive truck. There's no way my Jetta would make it through half these roads. I mean, the one is like the water is taking over and it goes up to the side steps on his 4-wheel drive. So
really,
it would totally just take my car out.
Well, there's no way I'd be driving through that. I'd be scared to drive through that. I don't care what kind of car I'm in.
Yeah, well, if we're going like the back road route, so if you were to come right off the main highway, pretty much most of that's all paved, But once you get out of that main viewing area, then it's all off-road, side roads. It's so much. It's like an adventure, though. It's really fun.
Wow.
So.
All right, my friends. It is 3:15 my time, 4:15 your time.
Yep.
So I'm probably going to have top off here and get a few things done this afternoon before Kelly gets home. And from what I hear, the Chiefs are playing the Patriots tonight. So that will be a thing. I don't know who Pete might be streaming. I'm not sure who's streaming the football game tonight.
I think he is because he said something to Jeff
Okay.
about going on later. So
okay. Yep. that must be a thing. So anyway, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. So hopefully, I plan to do craft and chat tomorrow. I have a bunch of crafting stuff I have to work on and get out. So hopefully, we'll be bringing you guys along. So I'm excited for the game, Mama. Yeah, me too. Me too.
My Saints won yesterday, but Detroit tried to make a comeback. I give them kudos, but the Saints, thank you.
Sad.
Yeah, my husband was
All
a
right,
little-
guys. Okay, guys. Oh, and Hitchhiking Bone says, good luck, Kinsey.
Thank you.
Aw.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you catch football tonight. Go Chiefs, of course.
Where are they going?
To the Super Bowl, baby. To the Super Bowl. That's where they're going. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Have a good evening. Make sure you keep Meyers in the mouse.